What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video. Now shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And in today's build video, it's going to be another remix build. I made this build a little over a year ago, but since the introduction of Title Update 15, we now have a new brand set that gives us total armor. So I was able to remix this build a little bit, give you a even better build that is tankier, hits harder, and is still a lot of fun. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But this is going to be my Tardigrade God Build. And before we get into the build breakdown, let me show you what this thing does solo. So I was in Lincoln Memorial doing the solo on Heroic, and I stumbled across two rogue agents. So here's some gameplay against me and two rogue agents. So enjoy, and we will be right back for that build breakdown. Almost got him. Almost got him. He's on full stacks. 546 was the highest stack I saw on there. But then the other ones are 487. I'm trying to go back and forth, get one on full stacks, get the other one on full stacks, and go back and forth. It's the only way to get them down. Oh! Face tanking a rogue agent right now. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, he has a shotgun. Alright, he's on full stacks. Alright, let me go back to the other guy. Alright, and get you again. Oh, he's low too. Alright, cool. This guy's about to die. Alright, I'll focus on this one real quick. Come on. There you go. Alright, one more. Oh, he's throwing everything in the kitchen sink at me. Look at that. Oh, go, go, go. Oh, man. Is he about to kill me? Ah, screw it. Let's face tank him. Nice. There it is. Alright. Tardigrade God Build versus two rogue agents. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Not too bad. Not too bad, right? I kept it short and sweet. So let's get into the build breakdown. Fairly simple, right? Alright, so this is the build I was using up against the two rogue agents, starting off with my specialization. I'm using the survivalist specialization. Reason being is it gives you 10% protection from elites, and I actually do have quite a bit of protection from elites on this build. On top of the 2.2 million armor, I'm sitting at 46% protection from elites, which makes it perfect for the hunters and rogue agents. And after this build breakdown, I'll show you what it does against those hunters. Now I'm also at 50% pulse resistance from the specialization, 29% explosive resistance, nearly 50% hazard. And I do have a little bit of armor regen on top of everything else going on with this build. Not only that, but I do have the Adrenaline Rush talent on my backpack, which gives me additional bonus armor whenever I'm around enemies. And then, of course, you have Tardigrade. It can't be the Tardigrade God Build without the Tardigrade. So in PvE, I get 80% of my armor back as bonus armor whenever I lose my armor. And that goes for not only me, but all of my allies. And then in PvP, you can see this drops down to 40%. So 80% for PvE and 40% for PvP. Now, like I was saying during the gameplay, I actually switched off the 2 Badger Tough. I was running this last year with Tardigrade, Gila, 2 Badger Tough, and 2 Foundry Bulwark. That way I could get the bonus armor from the Badger Tough, the Gila Guard, and the Foundry Bulwark with the Tardigrade. However, now in Title Update 15, Usina Getica was added to the brand set General Loot, and one piece of Usina gives you 5% total armor as well. So instead of running 2 Badger Tough, now I can just run 1 Usina, and then I can use the Contractor's gloves to go with it. And that's what makes this perfect. I'm actually really loving this new setup. You're really tanky. You have a little bit of hazard, a little bit of explosive resistance, some decent protection from elites with bonus armor. You're helping out your teammates, and you do a lot of damage over time with your primary weapon, which is the Pestilence. So I'm only using the Pestilence with this build. You can change out the secondary and the sidearm to whatever it is you want. Same with the skills. You can use whatever you want. Now, for me personally, using this setup, I like to use the Defender drone with the Jammer Pulse. That way I get rid of enemy skills if they have them, and that Defender drone can negate a little bit of incoming damage whenever I'm trying to face tank. Now, for the secondary and sidearm, I'm not using them because I'm face tanking with the Pestilence. So you can change it to whatever it is you want. However, on a majority of my builds, I'm going to have the Slayer as my secondary just because I think it's funny running around with this thing on my back and you can see the snowflakes. It's just a gimmick. And then the sidearm, the backup boomstick, it's just nice to have something stupid strong. And the backup boomstick does not, it does not disappoint. Not only that, but this thing has close and personal. Everything's god rolled with damage to targets at a cover. It's just ridiculous. And it's nice. It'll get you out of a pickle if you're in one. But for the most part, it's all about the Pestilence. Now, here it is. Starting with the total damage, we're sitting at 78% total damage, and that is with Expertise level 16. Now, I've already been cycling through all of my weapons, so you know nothing's stacking with it. This is just with Expertise level 16. Now, with that 78k total damage, this thing is maxed out everything with the core attributes. Max LMG, damage targets at a cover, and armor damage. Now, the reason I am using the Pestilence is for the talent Plague of the Outcast. So hits apply a debuff that deal 100% weapon damage over 10 seconds. Now, whenever an enemy dies with this debuff, it'll transfer all the stacks to a nearby enemy within 25 meters. So that's why whenever you're sitting there in Countdown or doing, PvP, or you're in the dark zone doing landmarks, or maybe you're in the open world, whatever it is, you can see where your stacks go from one enemy to the next to the next. And then as long as you are chain killing, you can see that you'll keep your full stacks to every enemy that you're shooting. It's pretty cool. Now, looking at the gear, it is sitting at 2.2 million armor, and that's because of all these gear bonuses. So let's talk about it. First is the Foundry Bulwark. So the gear set bonus I get from running 2 Foundry Bulwark is 10% total armor. That is really strong. That's the equivalent of me running 1 Heliogard and 1 Uzina, but if you pair it up with those, then you're quadrupling down on total damage. So you're getting, or total armor, and you're getting 20% total armor plus on your build. Now back to the Foundry Bulwark. This one has max armor and hazard with protection from elites. My other Foundry Bulwark, the knee pads, max armor and hazard. I wanted to try to at least hit 50% hazard just in case, something were to happen, or maybe I'm going against people in the dark zone in conflict, or even going up against those hunters whenever they, throw skills at you or jam you or what have you. I at least wanted some hazard to negate that. That way I can keep my armor up and, help support the team. Now, the next piece is going to be the Heliogard. Now, this one, the Heliogard brand set bonus we get from this build, 5% total armor. It has max armor for the core, max explosive resistance, and 9% hazard with protection from elites. And then, of course, it has Adrenaline Rush, so whenever I'm within 10 meters of an enemy, I gain 20% bonus armor, and that stacks up to 3 times. So I can get upwards of 60% bonus armor with this build. But that's in PvE. In PvP, that is cut in half. So you can see in PvP, it's only 10% bonus armor per stack. So you actually have half the bonus armor from Adrenaline Rush, and you get half the Tardigrade proc in PvP compared to PvE. Which, talking about that, let's talk about the Tardigrade. So here it is, the exotic chess piece. Now this comes with max armor regen, and then explosive resistance with protection from elites mod. Now it's all about that talent, ablative nano plating. Whenever you or an ally breaks their armor, they gain 80% of your armor as bonus armor. 80%. So let me do a little bit of math here really quick. Hold on, where's my calculator? So 2.2 million times 0.8, that's 1.76 million bonus armor. So say you're running around with a DPS build and I'm on your team. Whenever your armor breaks, you get 1.7 million armor as bonus armor from me. That's pretty damn cool. And the cooldown per ally is 45 seconds. Going to the gloves, contractor gloves. These are best in slot, but these are also perfect for the pestilence. So we get that armor damage and the LMG damage from the Petrov brand set bonus. Now this one has max armor and armor regen. And then our last piece is the Uzina Gattaca holster. Now this brand set bonus also gives us 5% total armor, and this one is maxed out everything, armor, armor regen, and hazard. And that is the build. I'm pretty damn tanky. I try to negate both explosions and hazards. I try to have a little bit of armor regen to come back on, but it's mainly just super tank, help out your teammates, and have a lot of fun. As you could see, just me soloing those rogue agents, it still does the job right. I mean, it's nice. But just remember, you are super tanky, so all that extra damage is not there because it's all for the armor. Now, I've already talked about the skills, so let's finish up with the stats. And this is for the Pestilence. 78k weapon damage, 26k for the PvP. 10% crit chance, 45 crit damage, 85 headshot with armor damage and damage to targets out of cover. Offensive tab, we're sitting at 26% all weapon damage bonus and 40% LMG damage bonus. So every time I'm using the Pestilence, I'm starting off with 66% damage bonus total. For the gear talents, remember I am running Adrenaline Rush for that extra bonus armor, and then I have the Tardigrade on. For the defensive tab, it says 2.2 million, but we're sitting at 2.18 million. I have just under 15k armor regen, 338 on the health, 46% on the protection from elites, 29 from explosive, and 49 from hazard. But 10% of each of those are due to my watch level. And this is going to be your disclaimer for all my build videos. So for this build video, I am at shade level 3,459. That means all of these boxes are maxed out 50 of 50. Now, if you copy and paste my build and you are at or above shade level 1,000, you should get the exact same numbers and results. However, if you are below shade level 1,000 and you copy and paste my build, some of these attribute boxes will not be maxed out. Therefore, when you look at your stats, you might have a little bit lower numbers in certain areas compared to mine. It's okay. Don't freak out. It's still a great build. I'm not requiring you to hit shade level 1000. It's just a recommendation because that does min-max your character when it comes to all of these attributes. And there you guys go. This is my Tardigrade God Build 2.2 million armor. It has been updated since last year's Tardigrade God Build, and now we have more damage to targets out of cover. Damage to armor, and we have a crap ton of protection from elites. Like I said before, you can change out the secondary and sidearm or the skills. It really doesn't matter what you choose there, as long as you're using the Pestilence with this build setup. But all right, everybody, let's jump into some countdown. We'll take out some hunters with some people, and then we'll let you go. I know that countdown's a really, really long match. So what we'll do is we'll just we'll do the hunters. I'll stop the recording there, and then I'll finish the match with all of them. It looks like we just have 8 of 8 right now, so let's see if they start it up real quick. I really hope so. There it is. All right, so they are starting it up, and then don't forget about your countdown vendor. It's an easy way to get exotics, named items, and optimization tokens. You can also get season not rewards, but the season showcased gear set and brand set from the season 9 cache, but it's just Heartbreaker and Uzina, so I don't really recommend that. However, the named item cache in there, you can get PvP exclusives. The exotic cache in there, you can get the memento if you don't have one of those. It is in general loot, so you should be able to have a chance to get it to drop. But again, it's all up to RNG. And then, of course, those 3 named items that are in the countdown vendor change every single week. So just stay tuned for that. And if they are not proficient, make sure you buy them. That way you have duplicates, and then you can donate them and make those items proficient. But here we go. We're going to take out the hunters with them, and then I'll let you guys go. Now, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm trying to make this a quick build video. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. Let's take out these hunters. Oh, Hazard's not one of them, so I'm gonna put riot foam on real quick. There we go. And they're taking out the hunters with us, so that's good. We can all get there you go. All right, 1 hunter down, 3 more to go. This guy's slacking. It's all right, man. Run to the next hunter. Where's my... Okay, everyone's coming. Cool. So we have 3 more hunters, then we'll get out of here. This is actually going to be a pretty quick build video. I'm impressed. No, Jesus. That hunter didn't have a chance, man. All right, 1 more hunter, and we're done. Flying through it. And there we have it. Stupid fun. I love it. This is a good build to use. So this is a great build to use solo. You can use this with a team. It's a great support build. And it's a lot of fun to run. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short build video. Don't forget, hit that like, subscribe, all that YouTube nonsense. We just hit 47,000 subs, so thank you guys so much for the support. And don't forget to let me know in the comment section below what you guys think, and if you have any other requests for any other builds that I have not yet covered. But all right, everyone, Kamikazevondoom. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody. Peace.
Protect the engineer.
Protect the engineer. All right, let's go. Go into the reactor, right? Yeah, all right, reactor.